All right, Mr. Von Cool. When did you start playing video games?
Video? Oh, and I was 5 years old.
5. What did you
I
start
was,
on?
yep. Uh, a normal Nintendo actually. I got for Christmas that
Just the
my mom
NES?
yeah, the regular NES. My mom actually bought it and told me it was for my uncle. And we went to the video rental place and she was like, "No, pick out games that your uncle would like." So
Oh,
that's what I was doing, and then unwrapped it the next day. It's like, "Yeah, this is yours." I was like, "Oh, you lied to me."
oh,
And
you didn't tell me to pick
so
out
I
games that I
remembered
would
that.
like.
So I remember that, and I did that with my own kids. Like
Nice.
nowadays, like I'll take them out for Christmas. It's like, "Yeah, we're shopping for charity. Pick them out something that you would like." So then I just go back and get that stuff later on.
What was the first game that you really, really fell in love with?
Hmm. One I would just play hours on end. The first one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project.
Is that the one
Was the
where
one, yeah.
you can go down in the sewer
I'm
and
in the sewer, just about all of them. But yeah, that was the one where Shredder lifted Manhattan up into the sky.
nah,
You started out on the beach, if I remember right.
when did you start playing Destiny? When what
Like
point did you join?
right after it came out.
So like almost did you play the beta?
I I turned that down. I kept seeing it on the PlayStation Network. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that. So I wish I did.
What's your favorite planet, sir? Of all the ones that we
Planet.
have the option, Venus, the moon, Earth,
Right.
Mars.
Uh, Probably Earth, I would
Earth.
say.
Okay,
I do like the Fallen and the Hive. I
cool.
despise the Cabal. Oh, I hate fighting the Cabal.
You don't like fighting
Oh,
the
I
Cabal,
do.
so you stay off of Mars quite
No.
often then, huh?
Yeah, a lot, a lot.
You didn't grab the beta, but once you did start playing Destiny, what was it about Destiny that really grabbed you?
Well, I like any games where it's two-player co-op.
Right?
Especially two people in the same room, like me and D-Lord or Marvin Davenport. We played a lot together. We were playing the Mass Effect multiplayer, and we started gaming together by Call of Duty Zombies, and we got burnt out on that, and we would uh, move on from there. But anything two-player co-op, we would kind of search out and play.
What is your usual online schedule?
Oh, that kind of hookup.
Yeah, no, not
Well,
the kind that you see on like Tinder or
oh, let me write that one down. I'm on Plenty of
Grinder.
Fish and a couple others, but not. Oh, Grinders. Okay, I'll have to get on that one too.
That one's for
No, it's
the
usually like
homosexuals.
2 o'clock till like usually around 9. I'm usually on.
So you're on from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time
Yes.
till about 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping you up right now.
Oh well, I don't work through the weekend, so no, I'm
Oh,
fine.
even
Friday
better.
nights, I'm fine. Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
because I got to go to work at 4 in the morning generally throughout the week, it's kind of the hassle to stay up too late.
right.
And I am glad to see more people in the clan and throughout the day, as opposed to 90% of everybody being not late at night like it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be like if you weren't on past like midnight, then you didn't catch hardly anybody. Anything about your work life, your personal life? I mean, you have 2 kids, right?
I do. They stay with their mom out of state most of the time. Is what it is.
Right.
But no, I've got 2 great kids, and I'm lucky that they're interested in a lot of the things that I'm into, a lot of the nerd stuff and geek stuff. My son, I'm so impressed with him because he'll sit and he'll talk to you about like Minecraft or kid stuff that he likes in such an adult way that
Right.
I get bored about what he's talking about, but I love just listening to him talk about what he's interested in. It's so amazing.
That's so awesome. You're like breeding a whole new generation of video gamer.
Oh, you got to. I mean, have you seen what today's youth's turning into? Oh, it scares me.
Yeah, that is pretty scary. Um,
Yeah, he was the one on my video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was
the Morgan
he was
Freeman.
he was the Morgan Freeman voice. That was fantastic. Probably one of the funniest Destiny videos I think I've ever seen.
I think if I told them that reaction, I'll probably try to get them to do more of those videos.
I was going to ask you where your game tag came from.
My game tag. I've always liked noble titles like Baron, Duke, Archduke, you know, stuff like that. One of the historical figures, because I love history. One of the historical figures I always liked was the Red Baron from World War One.
Right.
I actually did a project on them, learned about them and such.
Well,
So,
yeah. How about giving me a couple of facts on the Red Baron?
The Red Baron, Malfred von Richthofen. He actually was from noble birth, so he actually was a baron.
He was a baron.
He was. He wasn't that great of a pilot. He was actually a good rifleman. He was a great shot.
Okay.
And his one of the mottos he told his pilots was, as many planes as I've shot down, I've ran away from more fights than I've shot down. His motto was, don't get into a fight that you can't win.
Which is a good model for anything, not only when you're talking about shooting down planes.
Oh, exactly.
choose your fights.
So yeah, a lot of people think, oh, he was a great pilot and this and that. He's like, no, he saw a situation. He's like, yeah, no, I don't have a chance here. We're gonna run away from this. We'll fight another day.
That's probably
yeah,
what kept him alive and
interesting.
kept him notorious for so long.
Yeah, for so long. It eventually got the better of him. He did end up dying before the end of the war. But
generally, when you play, what do you have more fun in, PvP or PvE?
PvE.
You have more fun doing things like this, running around killing aliens?
Yeah, like what you and I are doing right now. That's what brings me back to the game. That's what I look forward to, is playing with certain people or playing with people, having people out. That's what I like doing. There's only so much you can do in PvP.
Way back when, how did you find the clan?
I was actually looking for on the Bungie site. I was just going down the list of clans, and I think I attempted to join this one and one other one. I just read the description. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. I'll
You actually read the whole description?
Yeah. Why not? Well, there's so many out there that because I did come across, so if you don't have Gallahorn, then you're not welcome here.
Really?
Or something like that. Yes. Oh,
what
God.
a bunch of haters. Gallahorn isn't even all that good. So you found out about us on Bungie, and then did you just apply for the clan tag like naturally? And
since I was more, I did read that it was to really become a member, the person applying really had to push for it. So yeah, I was kind of anxious to get an admin run. Oh, bacon, and I was nervous about it. It was like, you know, it says right there, if you're wanting to join, kind of hit them up, add members. So let me send messages like crazy.
How long did it take you before you were actually in the clan? Did you play with a certain person? Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, Immortal got me through. Did my admin run, yeah.
Right on.
So it was like 2 days, 2 days later.
What was the first thing that kind of made you go, okay, this is where I belong?
Because I was playing with more and more of the group, and I never ran across any real hostility, ever. I never ran across anybody like, what the hell are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Or I've never been booted from anything since I've gotten in a group, and I've met a lot of people that, oh yeah, I messed up once while running the sword and they booted me, and I told them I didn't know how to do it and they booted me, and stuff like that. I've never come across that. And a lot of times when I was in a raid, like for the first time, they was teaching somebody how to or what to do next, and we'd mess up or glitch out, and I would always hear, "It's okay, man, no problem. We'll do it again." And that was amazing. that you don't really come across in real life, much less, you know, in a gaming community.
And do you remember like the first time that you played with the clan, like what it was that you did, and you know, like say like maybe a full clan activity, or do you remember doing a specific raid that was memorable?
Oh, I got several memorable moments and raids. I think I ran a strike with you and Randy, actually.
Right?
Not long after that. That, and I'll never forget the first time I came across bacon. That I'll never forget. I think that might have been a raid too.
Huh.
See, I always try to remember stuff like that because, you know, it's if anything else, it's healthy to remember the fun times or good times you had. Even I've had failed raids that I had an absolutely blast on. I've had good raids where I would get good loot, but I don't remember anything about the raid. But I remember some of the raids where we just had an awesome time.
You also became an admin.
Indeed.
Were you nominated for that, or did you seek that out yourself?
Nominated.
Do you remember who nominated you?
I remember the post you made. That was the one your bachelor party had come up and your friends had gotten you a PS4.
Yeah.
I remember that, and what was it? Yeah, I was kind of nominated like that. I know you guys have probably talked about it before then, but yeah, I was more or less nominated that day. Took it that day.
So far, what has been your favorite part of being an admin?
Oh, there's so many. The popularity. No,
Everyone
the
knows
helping
me.
people out. Yeah, that is. They actually look up to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. No. I do like helping certain people get through stuff. As I found out, I'm not as much on the knowledge of the game. I've answered questions and had to be corrected. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. So I guess just helping people, like through the Black Spindle or through a raid, or through a Nightfall. You know, especially through Black Spindle. That was always fun to hear people. You know, promise you their firstborn child if you got them that Black Spindle. I'm naming my first shit after you or my dog, whichever I get first.
Or my dog. Either one.
This is my son, Baron. Oh.
Being helpful and being available and, like, you know, obviously being successful getting the Black Spindle is really important. But I've noticed, like you mentioned before, and I've noticed as well, that even if people don't get it, they'll post on our Facebook like, hey, thanks for trying.
Oh, absolutely, and that's wonderful. That is amazing that people would do that, or that people will, because it's such an aggravating mission. It really is, and that people will still give it a go. And we've had people that we've gotten through like twice, and like there'd be a glitch or a bug or the timing on heavy ammo just wasn't right, and they were going to quit. We're like, no, we know what we're doing. It's just a fluke chance. Give us one more go, and we could get them through it. Or sometimes we don't. It happens.
What has been the most challenging part of being an admin?
My guess is, or not my guess, at this point it's coming up with new content. Because Bungie, up till now, we were kind of left hanging with, we didn't know when new content or what new content was coming. And it got to a point where we were having to come up with our own content for the game.
Right.
And that got to be a little tricky. Because, I mean, people are getting burned out. New games are coming out. That's understandable. But yeah, just keeping things fresh and interesting. This has got to where a lot of the guys here are more like family than just people to help me through a raid.
Right, yeah.
And I'm very grateful to have that.
The clan tag, the orbs.
Orbs.
What does that mean to you?
To me, I know someone said it before that you see all the time, and I remember doing it several times I've played solo. You see you've made orbs, and you're looking around, you don't see it. And it's like, well, what good was that? What you create may not be useful to you, but it is useful to other people, whether you realize it or not. And that sort of carries over into a lot that we do. I mean, even the minor things, jumping in, helping with a raid or a strike, or asking, you know, do you need help with anything? I think that is what we're all about. Helping each other, and not only just more than just helping people with loot. I see a lot of groups that, oh, can you help me get this, or can you help me get that? And it's more about making friends through a game.
Right.
And, you know, just that helping others sort of thing, even though it doesn't help you. That's my standpoint, as it were. I know there's a lot of people out there that is more about the loot and stuff, but I'm more about having fun with the people that I've learned to care for.
Right.
You know, I know every large group you do kind of form a circle, and there's people that, yeah, you post up on Facebook. If I've got the time, I'm not doing anything, I'll drop what I'm doing if I can and help out with whatever you need in game. And there's that group of friends that if they need something out of game, I'd be more than willing to help out.
Right. Yeah. What do you want to see in Destiny next?
Honestly, another not subclass, another character. And we got warlocks and titans and hunters. Just another type of character. Or the species actually matter, because there's really no point whether you have your helmet on or off. I think the awakened should have their own certain skills, or the exo should have its own certain abilities.
Like right, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like
because I could be an exo hunter, titan, or warlock, and the exo doesn't mean anything. The hunter, titan, or warlock means
right.
Something. Okay.
Right. Like when you start a game of Skyrim, and you pick a species, each species has something different.
Yep.
Or an ability that the rest don't have. I wish that
there was a little bit of something like that. I agree. Like, make it worth picking a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, I've heard a lot of people don't like exos. There's no real point. I like looking at the Awoken. Like, all of my characters are Awoken.
I have one of each.
So.
Okay, I'm gonna spit these at you. This is your favorite, okay? We're gonna list favorites. First thing is favorite legendary weapon.
Up for anything.
Up for anything, and what is that?
It was a year 1 auto rifle, highly
year 1
stable.
Auto rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got the thing.
Yeah, does it sit in your vault, or do you play with it still?
I'll take it in the Crucible or on like a patrol from time to time for
cool
bits and giggles.
Your favorite exotic piece, either weapon or armor?
Oh, favorite icebreaker, but the one I use the most is the Vortex Investments.
Okay. Favorite class and subclass?
Warlock.
And
Void Walker.
A Void Walker Warlock, okay. What is your favorite strike in the game?
The Arc Priest. The Archon Priest.
The Archon Priest,
and I missed that one. I love the Archon Priest.
What about your favorite story mission? I know that's a little bit difficult to come up with.
Oh, it has to be in the Taken King. Either Phobos itself, because I did like that creepy factor.
Yeah, that was
they added
scary.
At the start of it. Or the when you go up into Cade's little tower.
Ah, okay.
That was fun and unique.
So both of your favorite story missions have been TTK.
Well, it was because the Taken King was the only real solid story segment the game Destiny's had yet.
Who's your favorite non-playable character?
Oh, Cade, honestly.
Cade?
Cade. Everybody loves Cade.
Yeah, Cade's awesome. So far, your favorite event? There's been the Iron Banner, which happens pretty regularly. Crimson Doubles, which is new.
Definitely not Sparrow Racing.
Sparrow Racing, Festival of the Lost.
Oh, I did like the Festival of the Lost, so that was a neat idea, but it seems like I really do shine during Iron Banner when it's not real. It's definitely not Rift.
When it's not Rift.
I signed in one day and saw that there was, plenty of people. There's always people on Iron Banner. You just see the Iron Banner emblems. And I sat there for 2 minutes. I sent one invite, and within 2 minutes, I had a full fire team. I've never had anything like that, ever happen.
Let's see. A couple more for you. What is your favorite raid?
Probably Crota. Crota to me seems to be the most fun.
You like Crota's End?
Yeah, I think Crota.
Okay. And
that's why you can't get exotic engrams from these.
What is it about Crota?
To me, it's just the most fun. It really is. It's dark and gloomy.
Looks like that's it.
That's it? That's all?
Yeah, that's all I got.
No
for
double
you.
jeopardy?
No double jeopardy.
Is anybody else? Oh,
I was gonna say, like, there's a couple people on the stream here. If you guys have any questions while I've got Mr. Von Cool on the hook, now would be the time.
I'm a very busy person. Sorry about it easy. Time is money.
Anyone?
Think now or forever hold your peace. I'm surprised at you, Bacon, that you haven't tried to embarrass me at this point.
Nobody?